Hi Dale, this is Val. I hope you're well. So I'm going to try to hit the big things in this video. I want to start out by first complimenting you. Your numbering looks awesome. Your images that I've checked so far are not broken. Links seem to be working for the most part. I think we are missing a few video elements and just the placement of where you have your launch videos and where the develop session videos are probably needs to get put into a different place. So those are the big things to start with, as well as making monthly modules. So I'm going to hopefully explain all of that to you. I'm hoping that we are maybe only looking at, I don't know, a day's worth of work, not a crazy ton amount of work, and also happy to partner or help support getting you connected with what interns could do to support you too. So Dennis is going to be copied on this, and we'll do whatever we can to make this as smooth as possible because the bulk of it is already done. All right, so you'll notice here I'm in student view. We have your units, but we don't have monthly modules. So we'll need you to create monthly modules. It looks like you tried to start organizing it that way in Unit 1, but we need the monthly modules so that we can meet the requirements of having the weekly headers and having the requirements set. So please make sure to include monthly modules, and you can add those down below. Doesn't look like you can add them right now because right now I'm in student view, but when you are in your teacher view, you'll be able to add more modules. So just make sure that you're adding September forward and using the weekly headers that were in Teacher Vault to organize it. Content can be in two places at once. So it can be here in the unit module and in the September module at the same time. If you need support with how that can work, highly recommend showing up to one of Dennis's office hours, but shouldn't be too hard to do. All right, so some examples of where things look good. For example, this is a lesson where I felt like you put the breakdown video in a good spot. We want it underneath the connections for today's learning. But in other lessons, for example, you had it way up here. So we'd like you to move it down here to the connections for today's learning. That's the spot where we would like that video to be. Other than that, that looks pretty good. We do have some uneven font sizes, but I have in my notes here wondering if the interns can go back and make sure that we have consistent font sizes and bold and all of that stuff. I think that is something that interns can support with. All right, the next thing that I wanted to show you here was in the quiz. So I noticed at least in this quiz, I haven't gone too much past the September module, but you've got scholars uploading a picture for every single question. I am wondering if instead it makes more sense to have them answer the question in an essay question and then have one page where they only upload once for the entire quiz and they show their work for the entire quiz. So that's something for you to think about. I don't want to be prescriptive about that, but I just think it's going to make it a little bit easier for families so they only have to upload one picture instead of finding 4 pictures. So that's something to think about. The other thing that I wanted to mention, again, this is another example of the teacher video, should be down here in the connections for today's learning. And then this develop session video should actually be in the lesson content because this is a lesson video. So making sure that these are in the right spots was another thing we should make. The last thing that I wanted to say, probably as feedback too, was having the parent letters here in various languages. I'd love to see them just made available. Deanna had all of them made available in her classes. So I'm again wondering if that's something interns can support with it. We just have all of them available in all the languages from the start. So I'm going to share this video with both you and Dennis to see if that is possible too. All right, Dale, so that's my basic feedback to get us started. Let's get those videos in different spots. Let's get the monthly modules created, get the requirements set. And I think we're going to be a lot closer on your next check. If you're anxious to get that next check done before I am available again, I'll be kind of available around the 13th, but definitely back to my regular availability July 21st. If you're looking for a quicker checkout, then be emailing Dennis, and I think between him and Amy, they could probably get you checked out before then. But if not, I'd be happy to help support you again towards the end of July. Okay, deal. I hope you are well and staying cool, and I hope you have a great day. Bye now.